Welcome to Biafra Battle Cry TV. We brought to you a new update on Nnamdi Kanu makes fresh demands by his lawyers to ask Tinubu's government to prioritize the trial of the IPOB leader. Please share, like, and subscribe to our channel. See you soon on another video. Thanks for watching.
Not happen. It can never happen. That is why we do what we do. That is why I do what I do. I am campaigning for the freedom of my people because of the persecution that we are facing. It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yes. Thank you very much. Comes back to her because she said no other person.
It is not possible. This persecution of the Igbo people, this orchestrated, almost global persecution of the people stops with me. It cannot happen. It can never happen. That is why we do what we do. That is why I do what I do. I am campaigning for the freedom of my people because of the persecution that we are facing. It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less.
Ladies and gentlemen of the media, welcome to this impromptu press briefing by the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My name is Aloy Ijmako. I'm the special counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. On my left is Nnemeka Ejiofor Esquire. Next to him is Jude Ugwanyi Esquire. Next to him is Chidiebere Nwodo Esquire. And on my right is Prince Mandela Umeborogun Esquire. Next to him is Ikenna Wangu Esquire. This is an observer member of the legal team with us today. Welcome one more time. We called this impromptu press briefing basically to recap on what happened in court on 24th September 2024. What happened is an exemplar of a defendant exercising his right under the Constitution when he loses confidence in the court before whom he has been brought to trial. It is nothing extraordinary. It didn't have to happen, but it happened for a reason. The reason is simple. We have contended, we have complained even in the media, and we have filed motions upon motions before the High Court, submitting evidence that where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is currently detained complicates his preparation for trial because of several unconstitutional incidents or conducts by the DSS. One, the DSS seizes our legal documents. Two, the DSS listens to our conversations. These things led to an extraordinary court order by the former Federal High Court judge handling this case that we be provided a clean room free from secret listening devices in order to be effective in preparing him for trial confidentially. That clean room was not provided, and the DSS continued to interdict our documents each time we go there. Under Section 36 of the Nigerian Constitution, this is wrong. A defendant is entitled, as of constitutional right, to the adequate facility to prepare his defense and to interact with his counsel in an atmosphere of confidentiality free from any interference whatsoever. So given that DSS has become very stubborn in complying with these court orders, we did in fact file also a contempt proceeding which is pending before the Federal High Court. But there is no change in circumstance which made it impossible for us to prepare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for trial. So when on 24 September, the judge insisted that trial must proceed in the face of all these anomalies, our client had no choice. Not we as counsel had no standing to recuse the judge. It was our client, the defendant, that has the constitutional standing. So he rose up to exercise that constitutional right, because with this atmosphere of not being prepared for his trial, how could the judge insist that trial must continue? That was exactly what led to the loss of confidence in the judge and the request for recusal. I'll stop here so far so that my other colleagues can give you other background to this case and why you are here today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, and all lovers of freedom. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I'm one of the lawyers to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A lot of people have been asking questions as to what happened in court in September 24th, 2024. And some people, including those in government cycle, tend to see it as a sign of disrespect to the judge and to the judiciary. We must clear the air. Everybody or any person who appears before a court of law must have that feeling of being in a secured environment where his or her rights will be protected. And not just protected, will be seen to being protected. Once you are before a court and you do not have that feeling that your fundamental right is being protected by the court, then you have the right to request the judge to recuse himself. And this can happen for so many reasons. There are reasons why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had to take that very tough option of asking the judge to recuse herself. One of which is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu believed that the judge was respectful to the Supreme Court's judgment or decision that his bail be restored. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu felt if a federal high court judge does not respect the decision of the Supreme Court, then there is no need standing trial before such a judge. Be that as it may, we feel the need to enlighten the public and to let everybody know that it was not an act of disrespect whatsoever to the Honorable Learned Justice Binta Inyako. She remains a very sound judge, an astute judge, and a judge we all love to appear before. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir, to all of us. My name is Jude Ugwai. I'm one of the lawyers to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and I hail from Enugu State, Enugu Ezike in particular. The one thing I am so particular about is the issue of insecurity in the Southeast. This trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no, the federal government is not ready to proceed with the trial because the Southeasterners are the worst victim of the insecurity that bedeviled the nation. I did say that my name is Joe Dugwan. I've lost a brother who was in final year, Faculty of Law, to this insecurity. And one wonders, okay, what is the interest of federal government in not being open to trial? Each time we go to court, they will say they are ready for trial. But you cannot be ready for trial when the atmosphere you create is not sufficient or conducive for the defendant to properly conduct the defense. Now, as a result of this insecurity, I cannot even travel to my village. And then instead of giving us free atmosphere for a conducive trial, they are insisting on trial, whereas our client is handicapped. And when we see that that is not a fair trial, we say, please give us time, we think we to do the needful. And they said it is impossible. That was why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu insisted that this trial cannot go on. Because if the federal government should consider the insecurity in the Southeast, and being aware that their primary responsibility is to secure the life and property of the citizens, they should allow this man either bail or give him enough room to discuss with his lawyers so as to effectively defend himself. So in the absence of all these things, I think, in my view, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was right to say, I need another judge. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never said, I need a particular judge. He said, I do not want to subject myself to this particular judge, but any other judge of the High Court is okay. That is what we see, and that is what we take. And any other judge they give us, we are ready to go with the trial, provided we foresee non-bias and impartiality. Thank you.
Not happen. It can never happen. That is why we do what we do. That is why I do what I do. I am campaigning for the freedom of my people because of the persecution that we are facing. It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less.
Thank you very much. Comes back to her because she said no other person.
It is not possible. This persecution of the Igbo people, this orchestrated, almost global persecution of the people stops with me. It cannot happen. It can never happen. That is why we do what we do. That is why I do what I do. I am campaigning for the freedom of my people because of the persecution that we are facing. It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less.
Thank you very much.
Biafra did not come. These are people without vision, people that doesn't know their left and their right. They started using den gun, going to bushes to start shooting animals in the name of chasing Fulani. We are not chasing any ethnic group from our land. I have made it very clear. If you go after ethnic group, you become a terrorist. We are not going after ethnic groups. We are going after the terrorist army, police, and every Nigerian forces that carries gun. That is the people we are going after. Because once you go after them, you have uprooted the people in the bush. If you go after ethnic group in the name of Fatih Fulani, you are a terrorist. This is the international law that many idiots don't know. If you go after Fulani in the forest in the name of fighting terrorism, Biafra will come. Biafra that was literally did not declare since 1999. I'm going to declare it between 2022 and 2023. The Biafra that it could not get from 1967 is this Simon Ekpa that is going to declare it between 2022 and 2023.